Hey y'all, it's me, a little tired, but it is TGIT, and thank God it is Thursday, and Grey's Anatomy just went off. Let me say something here. Shonda Rhimes always makes your eyes water, your heart thump, your stomach turn when it comes to Grey's Anatomy. So, this is season 13, is it 12 or 13? I'll get it right. Episode 1. And we return with all the fixtures and all the drama and all the tears and crying. So the episode starts out with two young girls being hit by a train. And through Callie, through the heart, I think they're called infinity hearts or heart within a heart, something like that, on both of the girls' arms. It's a symbol in the LGBT community, and the girls excuse me, and Callie finds out from one of the girls that, you know, they're in love and they tried to commit suicide so they could be together in life and in death. Which that right there had you tear jerking and everything like that. So we get to the point of the show where the girl doesn't want her parents to know. Her parents come in, the mother wants to send her child away to a camp to get her fixed, and the father's really not saying much, but Callie, you know, Torres is a hothead, so she went off. She went off and she had some words to say, and it wasn't pretty. Alex and Maggie, you know, they were with her in that mindset, but they just didn't go off. They wanted Callie to keep a cool head, but that just wasn't happening. Now, the father of the other girl, Amelia, didn't know that his daughter was gay, and because he said that in their country they don't talk about it, it's hard raising a teenage girl in America, you know, but the father didn't care. He just cared about the fact that his daughter was laid up on a surgical bed getting cut open. So, I didn't write any notes, y'all. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because it just went off. I'm old, remember. What was I about to talk about? Ooh. Okay. So we get over to move on to Bailey. She comes out looking so cute in that little blue suit with Weber, and they're walking, and they're introduced. Bailey's introduced to this new lady who's the head of a hospital, the chief of another hospital, and she does all these non-profit things. And Weber showed a tour of the hospital to the new girl, and Bailey was like, well, you didn't tell me there was going to be a tour, and Weber was like, well, you already know where everything is. That was funny. Then they go on a tour, and they in the observation room watching a surgery that Hunt and Derek's sister and oh my god, Meredith are performing. Something happens, you know, the person's coding on the table, so the lady gets all, you know, on the mic, and she tells them what to do, and they fix it, and it makes Bailey feel smaller than what she actually is. When, to be quite honest, Bailey raised that entire hospital from season 1 until now. Like, everybody was underneath. Bailey has been through so much with that hospital. She needs to be chief, but she felt inadequate. She felt like she didn't belong, and it hurt her feelings. So Bailey decides, you know, I'm not even going to do the meeting, whatever, I'm going to scrub in and fix this patient, which I know I'm good at. But her husband Ben comes in, and he fights with her, and he tells her, you know, you made Tuck finish his cello lessons, you made him be first chair, you told him he made a commitment, you made a commitment, so you need to do this. So Bailey sends one of the interns to the office where they're having the meeting. She brings them all into the operating room, and she gives this beautiful Oscar-winning speech on how she wanted to keep this hospital going, whether it's old, new, shiny, or broken down. She wanted to push this hunk of metal to the top. And the other lady, yes, she gave a great speech, but like Bailey said, she jumps from one thing to another. It's a new project. Once that project is over, she's moving on to the next shiny thing. which is true. Bailey's been from the time they were in the gutter to the time that they, you know, made it out into the world with all the big stuff and turning from Seattle Grace to Grace Malone Hospital. So it's a lot. Still not over the fact that Derek's gone, but yeah, we'll work on that. I'm gonna try to work on that. So we get to Maggie, and Maggie talking to Callie and talking to Alex, and the mother of the girl who got hit by a car. She comes up and she starts yelling, but she doesn't go for Torres. She doesn't go for Alex. She goes straight for Maggie, who looks like she's backing herself into a corner. But the more the mother got to her, she got more tense. But when she was about 2 seconds from her nose, Maggie punched her in the face. Beautiful punch too, just beautiful. So everybody was laughing about it, thought it was funny. Meredith was like, she's gonna lose her job, and they were like, she's not gonna lose her job, you know. And Arizona and Callie, you know, they gave a little cute high five, and everybody loves Callie and Arizona. I wish they would get back together. They were cute. Speaking of Arizona, so Arizona, what did she? Oh, she was trying to find a roommate to live with, and nobody was taking the little tabs off the flyer, and she wanted to know why. And one of the girls, I forgot her name, the one that was originally with Jackson at first before April, and we'll get to Jackson in April. But so one of the interns, he needed somewhere to be because he's not buddies with the other interns, and they're always talking about him because at the end of last season, if y'all remember, he rushed in with the ambulance with someone that got hurt in the tunnel, but he was only late to his internship at Grace Malone Hospital. So when he came in, everybody thought he was a doctor, not an intern, because he said he was a doctor. So when he did that, now all the other interns look at him funny and talk about him and everything like that. And this episode of Grey's Anatomy was more on the bullying and sexuality line of things, how bullying can correspond into a whole different arena of different things, whether you're bullied from your weight, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you act, your sexuality, whatever it may be. This was pointing on bullying, you know, and it kind of segued into everything. Every scene had a little bit of bullying to it. You know, Bailey felt bullied by, not really bullied, but she was so intimidated by another woman that was being brought in that she just gave up on herself. You know, she went back to her safe place, which was the operating room, which is mostly all of their safe places is the operating room. But to step outside of their box, she needed to get her confidence back, and Ben did that for her. So I'm glad she's the chief. Yay for Bailey, Team Bailey. So she found Arizona. Arizona found out that people talk about her. They said she has 2 legs. She's only pretending to be crippled to get the handicapped space. She survived a plane crash, car crash, a shooting. She's the head boss. She's one of the top 5, which she really is. So she's very intimidating. That's why people really don't want to live with her. But the intern guy, he does. And a lot of people say he gives off that look of Sloan. And he does. He does give you that male, hot, sexy, McDreamy, you know, McSteamy little situation. So, excuse me. So definitely with that one. What else happened? The fathers of the 2 girls that were hit by the train, you know, they talked. The father of the daughter that mother wanted to send her away to a camp to be fixed. You know, he had enough. He cussed out the mother. He told her, you know, look, I love my daughter. All I care about is her happiness. You should care about her happiness too. You know, we're not suing anybody. We're not getting anybody fired. You know, if you don't stop this, I'm leaving you. I'm taking my daughter, and you'll never see her again in life. They didn't really come back to her. They stayed more with the father-daughter moments, which was really cute, because a lot of fathers, you know, it just shows a real strong backbone. So, it was really good. Yeah. What else happened? Oh, Meredith and Amelia. Is that what Derek's sister's name is? Amelia? Yeah. They had a little thing where they were drinking tequila, they were taking shots, and they wanted they were talking about tearing down the wall. Amelia thought Meredith was, was serious. Meredith said it was just tequila talking. But they finally got it together because Maggie was like, look, y'all both my sisters. I ain't got time for this. Fix it. They fix it, and then they tear down the wall. And the anatomy class that Bailey was supposed to take over, now that she's the chief, she gave it to Meredith. So now Meredith's taking over as the anatomy teacher, which I think will be a good, look for Meredith. Kind of help her transition, a little bit better. So I'm happy with that. Alex and his girlfriend, they look really happy, and I can't wait till they pan more in their little studio home, because it looked like it's very cute. So I can't wait for that. And Bailey and Ben, ending up a happy note. I was so happy for Bailey because she really deserved that. I think that was pretty much it for the episode. The episode was good. It was a strong premiere episode. It was really lovely. I loved it a lot. So I'm really happy for Grey's Anatomy to come back. I finished all 12 seasons. Is it? Yes, 12. So this season 13, episode 1. I finished all 12 seasons from beginning to end. So I'm very happy I did that before the new season started. But yeah, I'm glad Grey's Anatomy is back. I'm happy for it. I was going to do NCIS New Orleans, but wasn't really much to it. I think I'll do episode 2 with episode 1. I don't know. Yeah, I'll think about it. Maybe that might be my Friday video. I don't know. I'm doing video today. I don't know. Alright, but thank you guys for watching. It's Thursday, y'all. I don't watch Scandal or How to Get Away with Murder, so yeah. But thank you guys. I love you. Mwah. Follow me on IG and Twitter, Scooter21. I will talk to you later. Peace.